So here's 10 lessons I've learned from running a $10 million agency. I've been running Fat Joe for 10 years now, and I hope these lessons can help someone else who's running an agency or who wants to start an agency or maybe works in an agency. Let's just get started. The first one is simple scales. So at every point, every decision you make, every hire, every process, every service you think about offering, think about, does this scale? Because what you don't want is, as you grow and as you get further and further down the line, you don't want lots of breaking points and lots of weird processes you've built over the years, ad hoc, random, messy things you've included that cause you problems down the line because they're not simple, they're not minimal. Oftentimes the best solution is to remove things, not to add things. So it's always good to just ask yourself, does this scale? And the next point, which leads into this, is build systems. So whether that is something as simple as SOPs or something as simple as, the way that the team collaborates, a process in which a client is onboarded, all the way to complicated things or more advanced things such as automations. So at any point you feel that your company is doing a repetitive thing, or one of your members of staff is doing a repetitive thing, think about how you can automate it, how you can make it into a streamlined system, semi-automate it, and create those SOPs and make it easy for anyone to slot in and out of the company. Take a modular approach. Can they do the job easily, or is it really, really a unique, bespoke process that one person is doing? You want to remove as much as that as possible. And then the third one is hire personalities. So I think it's better to hire for people for how you think they're going to fit within your culture, how you think they're going to get along with the rest of the team and be open to learn things. Often, in SEO, if you hire people with a lot of experience, they may not be open to learning new ways. So sometimes it's better to hire people at the start of their career, or maybe they're moving from a different industry. But it's very important, I think, to hire for that personality and to hire for someone who's in it for the long run, not in it just to come, get some experience, then go, and a bit of a careerist. Hire people who are going to be loyal and who are going to get on with the rest of the team, and someone who you can get on with as well. And the next one is give it away. So move the free line back as far as possible. Give away as much as you can, whether that's your process, the way you do things, your methodology, or tools or guides or courses. Give loads away, and this abundance mentality is contagious. Other people like this, even if they don't become a client, they want to share it, and indirectly that will get you clients, that will get you mind share, it will get you some audience, which then becomes really easy to sell. You're not this unknown agency who trying to get clients all the time. You're this agency who gives stuff away all the time, giving all your processes, giving all your methodology, because people respect it, people want to see it, and people know you as the guys who do X or do Y or do Z because you talk about it all the time. When we first started, we released a plugin called Fat Rank, and it was a free rank checker, and it got 70,000 users, SEOs and agencies. We could have charged for it, but our goal was to get customers. So by giving it away for free, we got all these people talking about Fat Joe, talking about we just released this plugin for free, anyone can use it, and we got loads of links, we got loads of emails, like email list, we got loads of customers because of it. Give it away. It's a good strategy. The next one is Purple Cow. If you've read the book by Seth Godin, you'll know what I mean, but essentially it means be different, be so different people stop and stare and talk about you. If you're driving through a field, a farmer's field, loads of normal cows, but then you see a purple one, you're going to stop and you're going to go, what's that? You're going to get out the car, you're going to look at the purple cow, you're going to take pictures of it, you're going to share it with your friends, tell everyone about it, and you'll remember it forever. So I think it's very important to have some purple cow elements in all of your marketing, whether it's your name. Look at us, we're called Fat Joe, but there's so many agencies these days are just called something search or something marketing, and it's kind of like you can do better. You can be a different brand, but not only just your name. It could be the website, it could be your branding, your social media, the way that you run ads, the way that you present yourselves at the trade booths. Think about all the ways that you could just be a purple cow. And I recommend getting the book if you haven't already. It's an old one, but it's pretty good. Next one is having a clear goal. So know who you're serving and what you are. I'm not talking about, these revenue goals or like we're going to do X or we're going to do Y, we're going to do Z. I'm talking more about having a goal of what you want to become or what you want to be and who you want to serve. So we have a very, very clear goal that we want to serve agencies, and we have a very, very clear goal that we want to be a deliverables marketplace. So we're a deliverables marketplace for agencies, and every decision is looked at through a lens of, does this serve our clear goal? Does this serve our North Star? And everyone in the company knows what we're trying to do, who we're trying to serve. So it becomes really, really, easy for everyone to make decisions or not to veer off track of, will this serve our clear goal? So yeah, that's an important one. And then the next one is, instead of move fast and break things, which I do like, and I do a lot of it in my own personal projects or my side projects. And I think it's a great way to start, especially if you're in like this developer world or even the SEO niche site world. With our business and our company, we move slow and fix things. So instead of jumping on every new trend and offering every new service, we often sit back and think about, is this really going to be important to our customers? Going back to the last one, our clear goal, our clear avatar of a customer, is this really going to be important? Do we really need to jump on this new trend? Do we really need to offer this service or this feature? So instead, we don't do that. We move slow. We think about it for a while. We're methodical about it. We think once, twice, 3 times. Often we develop services and we don't launch them last minute because we just have second thoughts about, will this really work? We survey some of our top customers, and if we get a bit of mixed feedback, it's not worth us putting it on our website and muddying the waters of what we are and what we're trying to achieve. And then the fix things part of it is we fix what already works. So the things that are working, we just make them better and better iterations over time. So yeah, move slow and fix things is kind of our motto for Fat Joe. And you don't know best, so always have a bit of humility. And when you're speaking to team, colleagues, other agency owners, like, it can be quite easy sometimes if you've been in the business for a long time to get stuck in your ways and think you know what's what and you know how to do things. I think it's good to have an open mind and listen to everyone, even people who are doing administrative tasks or things, talking to customers. These people are doing things that you don't see every day, and there's probably things that you can learn. So I think it's good to proactively ask staff, but at the very least, listen when they've got something to say. Listen when they've got some kind of insight that might be worth looking at or worth thinking about. Network, so whether it's online or whether it's in real life, I think it's good to get out there, go to the conferences, meet other people in agencies, share the knowledge, share the wealth, have the abundance mindset. Like I said earlier, I think it's good to share, stories at the very least, but even like strategies, tips. It's a lonely place, if you're an agency owner and you're on your own. Having this network and having people to talk to on a regular basis is good. If you can get on podcasts, if you get asked, do it. Start a podcast. Start meeting people in your local city, local area. I think it pays dividends in years to come, and especially when you need a bit of advice on anything. I'm in a couple of WhatsApp groups now where I can just post something and I'll get an answer straight away from people who are doing what I'm doing, and there's some people are doing it way bigger scale than me. So learning from these people, or even people doing it at a lesser scale but in a different way, learning from these people is invaluable, really. And then the last one is let go. So once you've employed the people in the positions that are important, such as operations and marketing and tech, and even the positions below that, you know, even administrative jobs or social media or whatever it might be, graphic design, it's very hard as a business owner to let go, but you've got to do it bit by bit. And I think once you've made that decision, I think you've got to kind of like look at the greater good. It's not going to be good for you to be involved in every single decision to make sure it's just the way you like it. You've got to take the risk of, okay, this might not be exactly the way I like it, but it's going to be better than me being involved in every decision, because as a business owner, you should be making the high leverage decisions, not what colour a pixel is or where the logo is on a leaflet. It's just, it doesn't make business sense. And that was the last lesson learned. I hope someone got something out of that. And if you liked it, please hit like. And if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe and comment any questions. Thank you.